Welcome back to the kitchen here at TPC, Wisconsin. I'm Chef Nate, and I'm going to show you our Friday feature for this week, which is a shrimp étouffée. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get going here. So first thing I'm going to do is heat up my pan and go ahead and add some olive oil in there. And we're going to start with a really good amount of butter because we're going to be making a light brown roux. And so I'm going to go ahead and add in my celery here, add in my onions, add in some garlic here. I've got some green bell peppers and some red bell peppers. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my shrimp. So we're just going to kind of sweat this on kind of low for a little bit. And as you can see, I've got a stock back here. I basically took the shells of the shrimp, my leftover kind of excess from my celery and my white onions, and added just a little bit of chicken base to it to kind of make a stock. So we're going to use that later. But while I get a chance, I'll kind of tell you about some of the other wonderful weekly features we've got running. So our soup du jour this week, we're going to do roasted cauliflower and smoked cheddar bisque. Our flatbread of the week, we're doing a Mediterranean flatbread with roasted red pepper hummus, grape tomatoes, pickled shallots, and arugula. And our home-style feature, which is something new we're featuring this week, doing a bacon-wrapped meatloaf with a rosemary-infused red wine demi gravy, red skin mashed potatoes, and a green bean medley of tomatoes and shallots. Our entree feature, obviously, is the shrimp étouffée. For dessert, we're featuring a hazelnut chocolate mousse. And for our brunch feature this Sunday, we're going to be doing chive potato pancakes with a horseradish creme fraiche. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my seasoning, which I've got my Cajun seasoning here, my Cajun spice. Minced up some fresh thyme. Add some of that in there. Okay, so now I've got all my spices, I got all my vegetables and my shrimp in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take almost about so a roux is basically 50-50 fat and flour. So basically the equivalent of the amount of butter that I put in, I'm going to put pretty much about the same equivalent of flour in here. So basically what we're looking for is we're looking for a blonde roux for this. All right, so I think we're pretty good there. Now one thing I'm going to do, so now to actually make my roux and finish, I'm actually going to add this stock to my skillet, but I'm going to take it off the heat until I'm getting a really good reaction. I add the stock in. Now what I'm going to add is, so you can use diced tomatoes. I like to use whole plum tomatoes. So I'm going to add a little whole plum tomato there. So while that's going, I'm going to go ahead and work on our rice for this dish. So I've got some rice right here. So again, dry skillet for the rice. All right, well, it's looking like our rice is looking pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and actually start plating our dish here. There you have it, folks, our Friday feature for this week, shrimp étouffée.